Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Gina and today I have a Sézane haul for you. So if you saw my last video on Sézane, I shared a dress I recently picked up from their holiday collab. It's the Aison dress and I love it. It is so beautiful and I wore it to work that day. Fun fact, I just got back from work and my Sézane order had arrived, so that's why I'm like filming it quickly. My hair is a bit of a mess. I'm feeling very frizzy and very tired, but I am very excited. It was a long day at work and not the best, so it's kind of nice to come home to a package, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I shared the Aison dress and I shared how I had other pieces from the holiday collab. Now that I saw the quality of that dress and just how beautiful it is, I was considering buying. And so when I was going to make my purchase, I had filled up my cart and it was kind of late at night and there was the new drop, some pre-fall pieces from Sézane that had just popped on the website. And one in particular that caught my eye, and I have been resisting this piece for literally almost, I think it's years now. I think it came out like 2 years ago maybe, because I just did not need another trench coat. And that might give you a little preview of what piece I just purchased. So without further ado, I will show you the pieces I've picked up from Sézane, and I will actually show you the Aison dress because I think I only showed you in a mod shot, and so I'll show you that piece as well. So starting off with the Aison dress, it is this really beautiful thick cotton, organic cotton actually, and it's kind of like a heavier weight cotton poplin or cotton shirting, and it has these beautiful tortoise shell buttons, and it's white and like a camel stripe. I really love the button here, that detail, and then there's a hidden placket where you see all the rest of the buttons inside, and the placket is just so well constructed. You'll see here, one of my biggest things is the stripes matching up. And it does that beautifully on the pocket, and then it has this gorgeous sash which is perfectly straight and it fits nicely in the tag. You can kind of hang it in the tag so that it stays with the dress. And yeah, the dress is just really gorgeous. After wearing it all day, it was a little stiff to start out with, but it relaxed a little bit, and so now it just feels really chic, really nice silhouette. I love that it has pockets, which my other Sézane striped dress, the Maxime dress, does not have pockets, and it really irks me. But this one has pockets not only on the breast pocket but also inseam pockets. And yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So this is what started it all, my obsession with the holiday collection now. I wish all of Sézane's pieces were made just with such amazing attention to detail. I think I mentioned in that other video that I really love the two prints that they came out with. They are like these Indian prints with like pinks and navy, and they just looked really pretty on the website. And I decided to go with the house robe. And so that's the next piece I'll show you. So this is my order. It came in this beautiful little box. And in here, the first piece, I got a tote bag, which I wasn't expecting another free tote bag, collecting far too many of these. If I had known, I would have opted like not to have it, but I gift them. So yeah, I have another tote bag to give away to someone. But yeah, this one, the first thing is the Adon Robe. And this is the one that I chose. This is the print that they have. I think it's the Jalna print. I think they have like the Junie print and the Jalna print. And yeah, it's this very thin cotton voile. It's a really pretty print. I mean, I still think it's just gorgeous. And I'm not huge on florals in general in my wardrobe. I think they're beautiful, but I just don't typically wear them. But I really like this one, and I like how it's a little bit dusty looking, like it's a little muted. So I really like that. I also love that this has inseam pockets. So I'll show you some mod shots, but it has inseam pockets. The sleeve length is really great. It is a lot thinner than I thought it would be. I didn't know it was a cotton voile. I thought it would be more like a cotton poplin or like just a slightly thicker, heavier weight cotton. And so I'm not sure if this is worth $150 to me. Like, I think that's how much I paid for it. It is organic cotton, which is great, but I don't know if it's worth it for me just for the print. And because it is such a lightweight robe, I honestly don't wear a lot of robes in the summer, in the warmer months anyway. I really wear them mostly in the fall and winter and early spring, and so I want something a little heavier weight around the house. And I've seen this styled as like an outer layer, and I just don't wear like duster style outer layers either. So I don't know if I'll really get the use that I need to out of it to make it worth $150. If I were someone who wore like a thin cotton robe around the house, in the warmer months, then this would make perfect sense. Like if I needed something to go out in the yard with, or, you know, anything like that, it would make a lot of sense. But in this case, I don't think so. Again, I love the attention to detail. So I've said so many times, I sew clothes myself. I'm a bit of a seamstress, and I love when I see good design. And so here, because you have this very loose fabric and you have these inseam pockets, they actually have this little tie to make sure that your pocket is always facing forward, and also so that it's just not like flopping around inside, which I just love, like a little detail like this. I know not a lot of people will care if they don't sew, but these are just thoughtful kind of little details that I like, and I don't always see in Sézane's clothing. And so yeah, I really appreciate it in this piece. But again, I'm on the fence only because I don't know how much I'll actually end up using this, even though it's beautiful. Okay, the other thing in my box is I got a tote bag, as I just mentioned. So this is, you know, I love this bag. I have one of these Bonjour Los Angeles, you know, tote bags already, and I will find someone to give this away to at some point. Okay, now for the piece de la resistance, I guess. So I got the Clyde jacket, and I got it in this beautiful plaid. I saw this and immediately was like, I want it. And I have to say, I have a long and storied history with Sézane plaid jackets. I purchased the quilted plaid, the tartan plaid will jacket, what, 3 winters ago, I think. And I used it a little bit, but I didn't like, the colors weren't quite right for my wardrobe. Like it was like a navy with a burgundy, and it just felt really hard for me to find things to match. So I sold that on Poshmark. And then to replace it, I got the Feral jacket last winter, or last like August, September, and the orangey and green plaid. And I got that, and I just didn't like the quality of the material. It was a blend, and I always regret when I buy Sézane like blended, if it's not 100% natural fibers, like if it's blended with synthetics. And so I sold that almost immediately. I wish I had realized soon enough to just return it in the return window, but I missed the return window because I literally never wore that jacket. But then I saw this one on the website. So this is my 3rd plaid jacket from Sézane, and I am just obsessed with the plaid. It's so beautiful. I actually thought that it was navy or maybe green on the website, but it really doesn't look like that to me, to my eye right now. Let me see if the camera picks it up well. Maybe it feels a little greenish, but it's really a camel and a black and white. And then it creates these shades of almost olive where the black and the camel kind of intersect. And then on the inside, it's fully lined in navy. And like you can kind of see here, the navy doesn't quite match with this color. So I don't think this is meant to be navy. It's really like a black and camel plaid jacket. And as soon as I took it out, I was like, oh wow, okay, the colors are really pretty. I think these will go with my wardrobe. And actually the fact that it is a black plaid and not a navy that'll work in my favor, because for some reason, I just have not the best luck with Sézane navies. Like that Will jacket is an example. Also, I had a Gaspard cardigan in navy, and it was just a little too purpley toned for me. So I just haven't had great luck with navy. I don't think I have any navy pieces from Sézane in my wardrobe right now. But I have a lot of pieces, so maybe I'm forgetting something. Anyway, really beautiful. I see why people obsess over this jacket now. For a while I was like, oh, but you can get a MAC jacket wherever. I actually did a whole video on alternatives to this jacket, the Bobby and the Carter jacket. It's basically a Sézane look for less. And so, yeah, but this plaid, I was like, well, this is unique enough for me to at least try it out and see finally what the hype is about. And I'm not disappointed. The fit is pristine. It's so perfect. I got a size 38 in this. And it's, I guess, a size, I think that's a UK 10, US 6. So that's typically what I like to wear in most Sézane pieces. Sometimes I do need to size down. I really do pay particular attention to the Sézane sizing recommendations. And I think this fits just beautifully. I really love that the plaid is very symmetrical. So it's really well lined up. Even here, it almost matches up on the collar. So I really appreciate that attention to detail. The only place where I'm having a little bit of a nitpick is, and I saw this on the model on the website too, and I was like, oh, I hope that my piece doesn't look like that. But it's the pocket placket right here. They are not the same. And I'm still looking in the mirror. Like when I put it on, I was like, oh, is my eye drawn to that? The fact that they are different. They don't match up and it doesn't have that symmetry. I think I'm okay with it, but I'm gonna try it on a little bit more around the house and see if I can live with that. Let me check on the composition of this. I'm pretty sure I checked before I bought it, and this one is 100% cotton. I know there's some differences between some of them. It is organic cotton, whatever the blend is. Let's see. So yes, the exterior main fabric is 100% cotton, and then the lining is 55% polyester and 45% cotton. So not bad. I know a lot of linings typically have a synthetic. It makes them slip a little better. It's a little cheaper. You don't want to spend a lot of money on lining. A lot of the time these brands don't. I do always prefer if it is a natural fiber, but for the lining I can kind of forgive it, especially in a jacket where it'll add a little warmth, I guess. It'll trap in a little more heat. So anyway, this is the last piece. Please let me know if you think I should keep it, especially once you see like the mod shots and everything, particularly with the symmetry on the pockets. This is a pretty penny. This is 350 US dollars. That's a lot. You can get like a really high-end, like more designer trench coat for that price. Or in that range. And so for Sézane, it's gotta be really, really nice quality for me to like wanna keep it at that price point, or just super, super unique, which this one I do think is quite unique. I do think it's really unique and it feels really good on. The other question is, will I really wear it, reach for it and wear it a lot? And that's another question I need to try. I think what I'm gonna do is add this to my index app and try and style it with things in my wardrobe and see like how much wear do I think I could get out of it. Now that I see this in person, I know this will go so well with my penny loafers or with my GH Bass black loafers. I know that I'll wear this with boots, some of my like short black boots especially. I think that will look really great in the fall and winter. I also think that this will just go with very simple neutral bases. Like actually today I'm wearing a black dress that I wore to the office and it looks great over that. And then also with jeans and a t-shirt, jeans and a sweater. So I think some of my like core wardrobe formulas that are really simple, it'll go well with. But I'm gonna play around in index and see if I can come up with a few things. Anyway, that is all I have for today. Let me know in the comments which piece was your favorite, if I should keep these pieces, what you think about the robe and the dress, as well as the Clyde trench. I'm pretty chuffed about Sézane, and I'm really excited for the fall. I have to say that like fall Sézane pieces are just my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. So yeah, I am getting a little excited, maybe prematurely excited for fall because it hasn't even gotten that hot in LA yet. I know we've got a delayed summer on our hands, so I probably won't even be able to wear this until like October, which is a little bit depressing to think about, paying so much for something and it just sits there for a few months. But hopefully I will get tons of wear out of it if I do keep it, through the fall and winter. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.